EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of Oakland taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started, and off we go here in Tokyo. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They can't stop us.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. But you look at this defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on a 1st down sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football, and he'll have a better chance to winning.
Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
they'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one is caught by Hunt. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2nd and 6. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams. These are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of this. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dreadnoughts are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Dragons nothing.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Check, Mac. Check, Mac.
He'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Dragons nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on, what's wrong? Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
The 29-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dreadnoughts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. 121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dreadnoughts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jake Moody to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 4. And he fires one incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 139 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion, Patterson. Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get this down to the 48-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 12. And an all-weather first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd down and inches. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Okay, ready? Crack all 80.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dreadnoughts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dragons 3. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run for it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
13 yards. And then Oakland first down.
Go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be
incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw.
The short throw to Musgrave. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this one is right down Broadway, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you've got a heck of a chance to win.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He gets away from one. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Give them 18 on the play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point try now for Moody. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Bring it home. We got this.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for our visitors, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. You